So, so I thought something was wrong with my fucking phone. But what's up, everybody? I'm by the freeway or by the park or whatever, because right now you hear, you know, in the background a lot of Hispanics music, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican coming apart on Sundays and make it about them. And really, they don't be messing with a lot of black people coming in their way. But I blast my Brazilian music because I like Brazilian music. I don't like rap. I like Japanese music. I like all types of other music more than rap. All the rap songs that I listen to is old as shit. Old school Kanye West, Eminem, all types of other shit. But that's not the case. Now, how stupid, I'm starting to think that black men and the guys who don't want to let black women go, I'm starting to think that these dudes want to be hurt, killed, or sent to prison based off women. Because I'm seeing this Danica chick shit is getting out of hand. I see one guy who didn't learn his lesson from one dude, and he's now trying to support Danica, whatever her name is. Then I got Obsidian, you know him, he's trying to make a buck out of something. And when I went to her channel, I don't know why niggas didn't actually pay attention to the fact is she tried to sit back and get a hybrid black man. She tried to make sure you a street dude and you're a nerd. The things nice guys can learn from bad boys. And y'all still trying to support this broad? Like, I never saw her video say the things you can learn from thoughts. The things the good women can learn from thoughts. Like, it shows her message to be fake. But I got guys in this space that somehow, some way, talking about they support her and saying she do good work. And she's just doing the same shit that we seen before. So I experienced somebody who came on my platform saying that it shows a lot about me based off I was trolling this chick for 3 years. No, to know who somebody really is, you don't have to fucking put 1,000 hours. See, unlike motherfuckers out here, I can communicate, I'm master communicating online. So I could have like 10, 15 chicks that I'm talking to while they trying to act like they good, and I'm pushing them to their limit. And then eventually when I push them to their limit and they start showing cracks about, oh, I'm a nice girl, and they start showing the shit that I believe they really are, I leave them alone. Like, these are the women that I've met online who pretend to be good chicks, but they turn out to be fucked up. They turn out to be fake good chicks. The good girl test that I put down, that I'm not gonna release in the public unless somebody pay me, pretty much it works. So let me check, because I'm screaming right now because, you know, I want the music and the highway and shit. I wanted to cancel out. So if you hear me, you know, hopefully you hear me and this video ain't destroyed and none of that with the sounds, the background sounds. So pretty much this chick that I showed you last night, that the single mom of two, who everybody say, oh, single moms, they changed their minds. They're good women now. They like the church. They think positive. I tested this bitch for 3 years, and she still didn't change. I asked her to do one thing for me, and this bitch took 2 years to do it. And y'all want me to believe it's so-called good women out here? See, I actually put in the work. Unlike these fake-ass advocates for black people like a Jessica X or Danica. See, the fact is, when you believe in something so good, when you believe in something and you stand on your fucking ground, you're willing to lose a lot of shit just to base off the fact that you're trying to do something right, that you think is right. So these motherfuckers come in here acting like they for men, but they're not willing to lose nothing. I almost lost my freedom over red pill content, and I lost $50,000 over this shit. I'm more dedicated than this shit than all the other people. Babatunde Umara is more enthused at that. Yo, Babatunde Umara is sitting on screenshots, videos, videos and screenshots. Why y'all not supporting him like us supporting Jessica X, man? Why you not supporting that brother? Oh, he's from the UK, but you'll listen to a bitch from the UK, right? I'm tired of this shit, man. Like, y'all constantly, like, it shows me that a lot of y'all just want to stay in the black community, but you want to act like y'all against these women. But I don't think y'all are. Because y'all keep believing these charlatans and these fake and phonies. I have seen so many fake, phony bitches that, like I said, I made this list. About 14 of them all together. And that's even more if I write them down and remember them and got the screenshots put together. I can't believe this shit, man. These guys, some of these dudes that are sitting out here acting like they red pill and stuff, y'all niggas fall for the old, regular stupid ass shit that I always see regular dudes. It's like y'all on level 1. Y'all believe it's so scarcity in the black community with good women that y'all will believe any fucking thing, even if the chick show that she's not putting in enough work for the shit. She said in her video, because I always do my research like MOT said, I listen to people that I don't like, because I want to see the inconsistency in their speeches and their speech pattern. I also want to see what the kind of words they use. I also want to see how they talk, how consistent they are. So she goes and said, I never knew nothing about MGTOW. I never knew about black pill incel. Wait. But that's a big part of the reasons the fucking relationship problems. So how you gonna sit here and tell guys to be bad boys when you haven't experienced the second side? How is you sitting here trying to make women better when you're not paying attention to the landscape of the whole world? And y'all believe this chick? How in the fuck? Oh shit. How in the F that y'all sit here and believe this chick when y'all saw so many other chicks pull the same shit that she did? Why is it that hard to just walk the hell away? Are y'all, like, a lot of y'all brag about how big y'all size is and how good guys you look and y'all experience with women, but you can't walk away from this one chick, this one group of women, and get with another woman come overseas? If you want a black woman, there's plenty of black women overseas. You can't. Why are you trying to pick out of a bargain bag of so-called rare women when a lot of them, by y'all admissions, they not good looking and they not this and they not that? So a good looking one comes and start talking man points and act like MGTOW doesn't exist, act like incel doesn't exist, and then try to give their opinion on incels when they never went to at least 100 different incel forms, 100 different MGTOW forms. Zero. Myself. We all remember the days where you can chat inside of a box. You didn't have the online interactions. You had chat room shit going on. And it was just that, chat rooms and forums. And then eventually you saw it online. I made my bones online on I forgot what that shit called, the thing where you roulette, whatever roulette. I started talking to people online in like 2008, I think 2006, 2007, and 2008. Like, when Tiny Chat came up, I went to Tiny Chat and I started getting my experience from there. It's nothing that people can, it's nothing that I haven't heard from a woman, and it's nothing that I can spot a fake. Why is people promoting this chick when you know that y'all got a pass? Some of y'all got a pass of showing that y'all don't have good judge of character, because a lot of the dudes got played in this sector by one group of women, and y'all all thought was so good because she did the playbook of let you guys talk, or I'm gonna respect your platform and this and this and that, and it's the same. Oh man. So if you look at my screen right now, these are all the people that I ran into that try to play that nice girl shit on me, and I tested them, and guess what? They was all fake and phony. Come on, man. I can't believe this, that you got a group of motherfuckers who say they 40 years old, 50 years old, and you still fall for the same goddamn shit, man. Why can't you just walk the fuck away? Y'all that, like, man, next time something big happens to any of these people that's promoting Danica, I'ma laugh in your fucking face. I'm sorry, I can't support you after this. Just like that dude that I told y'all about that hanged himself and sent me the suicide text and I told him, F you, get the fuck off my phone. I'm gonna treat you just like that. Because you are not thinking smart. I'm tired of these dudes in this sector backing women more than they back men. I'm tired of that shit, man. These women are not putting in all the work. They're not winning to lose nothing to actually put out real content for men. They're on here. You got Jessica X saying that she don't want to get fired from a job and shit. Oh, I don't want to lose my job. I want to show my face. Cause she thought you niggas wasn't worth it. And y'all turn your back on me for her. And you like, oh, why don't you show your waist? Dude, I'm on the fucking FBI. I'm on the FBI fucking watch list. Because I showed my face. I'm going back behind the scenes. Just like 1.0, when they got kicked off, they came for my money. They came for my money, they came for my opportunities, and they came for my freedom. And they also came for my life. I ain't put myself on the line like that again. But at least I can say again, none of these motherfuckers, you know damn well that these women are actually at an advantage. And there'll be somebody that will save them if they lose their job. Ain't nobody saved me. Ain't nobody recoup my money back. Ain't nobody gave me free legal, well, one guy gave me free legal counsel, so I can't say that. But the fact is, I lost something because I believe what I was doing. I was trying to get more and more men out there to the point where people would notice how they getting played, and I think it was working. So you see on my thing, you see on my screen that all the people that I found out was fake and phony. I got a list that's compiled of at least close to 700 females who act like they was good. And I'm not putting all 700 on there. I just put the ones through the years. Oh, my bad. My gym pictures. Shit. Okay, there we go. So these are the women that niggas are promoted that end up turning into non-consistent black male advocates. They're non-consistent black male advocates that motherfuckers put on and they turn out to be false phony. The yall twins, chicks that was acting like they for full black men, and then I did my own investigation towards them. Right, I walked in a Twitter and I started questioning them and I started drilling them and I started testing them. And guess what? I got screenshots between our interactions and guess what? They was fake phony chicks. All they had pictures of them acting like they was for black men. And mind you, I have a video of her sounding just like the ratchet chick she tried to talk against. The twins and them had a fight. And for some reason, one of the twins didn't want to do nothing with YouTube because they wasn't getting the views they wanted. And so she left, and the one chick was just kept trying because she's addicted to trying to act like she's different from everybody else. Shit, they flopped. Misunderstood, who was Nicole. The beef between Game Changer and BMT, he tried to promote her like she's some kind of submissive, but we found out that she was a meth head. And she also wasn't giving BMT no sex, even though this dude is married. And he was sticking up for her, and he reported a Game Changers video and tried to mess up Game Changers channel before he even started it, because Game Changers called BMT out and basically called him out on this bullshit. And then I think 2 months or a year later, this dude finally admitted that he was wrong what he did, instead of going to Game Changer after the situation happened between Nicole and him and know that, oh, I was wrong for what I did to you, brother. But BNT is a shady ass dude and I don't trust him. And I've been don't trust him ever since he did that to Game Changer and he ain't said sorry. But guess what? He lost her to Suge and then he started making fun of her and stuff. But you was trying to smash her. And you started reporting other black people's channels that was just starting for what? This chick that turned on you? Okay. Cocaine Kells. We already know the situation. The light-skinned. She need to be more feminine like her. Light-skinned. She's a feminine woman. Women need to be more like her. Come on, man. And I don't mean to talk about gay churches because the fact is I still rock with them. But this is me critiquing them. It's not me insulting them. It's me critiquing them. You made a whole song about this chick and you took the video down and it made you look crazy because you was promoting a chick that you didn't vet consistently. You kept trying to put her out there like she was the standard of female, and it makes you look like it made you take an L. That's the reason why a lot of people stop supporting Game Changer. They still rock with him and they still support him without being subscribed and being in his chat. But at the same time, people got to distance themselves because if Melanie or Jessica X turn on him, that's gonna be another L on his part. Like, oh, I'm not supposed to get mad because one girl did this to me. Like, dude, man, like when I got hit with the FBI shit, it made me reevaluate a lot of different fucking females to know that I can't make no mistakes around these motherfuckers. I gotta see all the speck of shit that they did, and it's what it's called, like MOT said, there has to be a track record of them being actually so-called feminine and all this other stuff. And guess what? She didn't have one. And he promoted her to the high heavens. And what she did, she exposed him and she was going back and forth with B1. Reigning woman. That piece of old crap, dusty ass chick that was in this space calling me names and shit, and her little bitch ass sidekick, see over, like I said before, you had this chick in the spaces acting like she support black men and she for black men and this and this and that. And then when she started to see that certain guys come out the space, when she started to see that she can act the way she want to because she had the numbers, she started acting the way she wanted to. You seen her in D Darrell chat, you seen her in Super Sloth chat, you seen her in Rudimp chat, you seen her in Danini's chat, you seen her in all types of chat. I can go anywhere I want. It showed you automatically that she wasn't loyal to what she said. She wasn't for black men, and she was just there to act like she was for black men. And she got exposed by multiple people, including MOT. And that was the last thing. When I seen her in that chat, I wanted her to block her so bad, but that was MOT's rules. I'm not gonna abuse my mod powers, on some stupid stuff, and be like Third World Columbia. Every time you got a wrench in the chat, you said something, he blocks you. And I blame the people that got him as a wrench to take his wrench, because it shows you that if you're gonna give him a wrench and not people who actually are about what you say, what your channel is, it's iffy about you. But Reg the bad guy was letting her curse me out and do all this other stuff when I was supporting Reg, and then this nigga act like I don't exist after I supported the dude. So I still had to break away from him. I go in here once and now and then when I'm bored, because I'm starting up certain things. I'm starting up starting to play GTA and Red Dead Redemption and stuff. So I'm trying to occupy the time and plan for 2020. So I get bored sometimes that I go in the chat, but eventually I'm gonna stop. I just bored. And this dude talked about Jessica X, but he got her on panels. And he got all the women wrenched up in his fucking chat room. And Reigning Woman turned her to talk bad about him, and he brought her back on. Reigning Woman ran amok in the black manosphere, acting like she was something that she wasn't. And then y'all find out 2 years down the line, 2 years later, that she was a fake phony. She was just an old broad trying to get attention and acting like she was feminine. She pulled the same stuff that Cocaine Kells pulled. They both acted like they was for men. They both said the same mannerisms. Oh, I'm gonna let men talk. I'm on a platform. I'm gonna let men talk. Oh, women are not supposed to be masculine and stuff. And then I was the second person to make her break her character. Taz was the first one. I was the second one. So she got mad because I called her out, and MOT called her out. And guess what? MOT called everybody out. After he saw Reigning Woman and all these other people in their chat going against MOT, talking about him, none of the women showed them an MOT chat no more because he knew he was fake and phony. So, Kendra D, she's backed by Angry Man. Kendra D was a Pookie sympathizer, of course, because she's with Angry Man. So, she talks about incels and talks about this and this and that. And then when she gets on, she pretends like she's some type of effeminate woman because she's not attractive. But the fact is, she act like she like comic book and anime. But then then on one screen she said, well, y'all need to go outside. She used the talking point of Angry Man and all these other people. You need to go outside and associate with people. We're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. People are dying like flies. You got motherfuckers, they release motherfuckers from jail. And niggas, and now we got more violent crimes out here because they started releasing people. And you want niggas to go outside and risk their life when everybody told to separate and do all this and be safe? But then she talks about incels. But one thing that I had to tell y'all about that I caught her in a lie in 2008 or 2009, when she said that she had multiple guys in her phone. She had multiple guys in her phone and she wanted to have sex with any of those guys because she got some fine friends, she would. And it went back to what MOT said. They got a bag of D's and they don't want to let it go. And this chick is bragging about it. But then she tried to go with the spiritual and all this femininity and stuff. She's just like Rainy Woman. She just says it in a different way. Because when it's all about real men stuff, she only hangs out on one side. She's a Pookie sympathizer. Beth. That's another game changer creation, giving her too much time that she shouldn't be having. Like, Beth was a fake female incel. Oh, I can't get no man. I feel like killing myself. Then you had DJ Cooter backing her. Oh, I seen Beth. She's a cutie. Oh, yeah, look. And look what happened. Beth is not consistent. She left. And we found out that she liked white men better than she liked black men. Come on, man. Bird Martinez. We got fooled by Bird Martinez, and that's an L on my part. But I never promoted her like that. I only made one video. And then I seen how she was, and I'm like, oh, wow, she's a Latino ratchet. I'll take that L. And I was mad about that. But she was a fake black male advocate, because she was kind of talking like, yeah, black men get treated bad like this and black this and black that, because I think she married to a black dude. But then at the same time, she's not consistent. Whatever her name is, she's in Reg the Bad Guy's chat acting like she for men, but she always talking against men. Angela Stanton. All these dudes who had egg on their face when Angela Stanton showed her true characters and wanted to have sex with Tommy Sotomayor in the background, even though she was married. A lot of you guys didn't know that she was using talking points to try to get cool points with black men so black men could vote for Trump. Man, I just can't, like, how many of these motherfuckers gonna have to turn into flops for y'all to realize that these black women are not for you? Nicole Michelle. This dumb motherfucker Obsidian is now trying to back Nadika Marie, but he did the same thing to Nicole Michelle, and then she turned on him. And she turned on him, and she turned on the whole manosphere when she was on every single manosphere channel acting like she was for black men. She was acting like she was trying to train black women to get this and be better women, to check younger generation and all this other stuff. I said, wow. This chick selects whatever her name is. A lot of simp was in her stuff. This the chick who had a story about about white guys. And then I think Kid Organic put me on to this chick. And then I seen Simpson in the chat room trying to act like she's changed because she made a mistake. And then she take all her videos down because she didn't want people to like call her out on shit because she was doing that Black Lives Matter shit on Twitter. A chick that's in Jada Black chat room, and she's under the comments acting like she for black men because she support one guy, Jada Black. And I'm starting to see this as a trend. Everybody that lead the black manosphere and say they don't fuck with the black manosphere no more, they end up on Jada Black channel and acting like they support black men, but they be like, oh, I'm supporting Jada Black. Like, y'all act like that he's not really a part of the black manosphere, but he's still considered a black content creator, a part of the red pill community. Even he regrets some of the shit because he made a video about regretting the shit about how he used to be and what videos he used to have, and it was bangers and stuff, and sound like he's tired of doing this gossip shit, but he had to do it for views and money. But you know, you seen Rainy Woman in there, Mika B in there. You seen a lot of women in there acting like they support black men, but they just go and give them money and give them good graces, but they don't show who they are, so they're not good women. Erica Williams, you seen how she treat black men and how she talked down to black men, and she said minimalist is cheap and all this other stuff, and how, you know, how she had the balls of Ramil Amir because she was doing business with him, and he started talking against SYSBM and Traveling Brothers, and then when that fell through, he started backing up his words. Then you had BMC dealing with her. The chick, it was false. She was acting like she was for black men. She hated ratchet women, but she turned out that she was just an unattractive chick who tried to get the gain of sympathy and try to get more business people inside the black community and try to control black people through money. And whoever do business with her, okay, I hope you have more money than her and hope you don't need her like that. I'm sorry I'm talking about your business partner, but it is what it is. She's a disgusting individual when she was posting there's MGTOW kids on a profile instead of blocking out their faces and saying that he has a daughter, he shouldn't be talking like this online. Come on now. Irene Yvette, y'all let that chick walk around here and act like she was different because she had nice boobs and she had a feminine voice. Yo, man, I just can't believe that these dudes say they get women. And y'all want to talk about other dudes? How's it somebody like myself who didn't have sex in like, what, a year or so? Almost a year? And I still have more control over my sex and my sex drive and my desires than y'all niggas? And y'all supposed to get corona pussy? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Naima. Nika B, Naima, who stopped going to certain people's chat room, but she's supposed to be supporting everybody. And it something tells me that she was a plant for O'Shea, because she was a mod on every man's channel, and then magically, she's not a mod on everybody's channel no more. Because they don't say what she want to say or let her get away with the shit that she want to get away with. How you a single chick but you supposedly good and cook, but you can't find a guy in Philly? I'm in Philly. There's a lot of simp ass dudes out here who got a lot of money and would take her for who she is. But guess what? She want that thug who's nice. Come on now. Neon Eyes. Y'all was so hard up on her. She's so feminine. She's this and that. Red pill chick. The chick that was on Obsidian. Obsidian has opened the door for so many so-called fake women. There's a lot of them, man. Like, yo, man, I just, how many of these women Aloria Alexis, the Latino black chick who act like she was for MGTOW, and then when MGTOW came at her, she said, MGTOW, I do this because y'all made me. And then she disappeared. Prophet of Thought and his unicorns, and they turned against him. Like, I think that for black men who ain't on this mindset that they can try to salvage this bullshit, you need to separate from some of these dudes, because when shit blows up, it affects all of us. And like I said before, I'm not gonna let simp ass dudes, I'm not gonna let dudes who so full of hope destroy my fucking life. I'm not gonna let what they do get me in trouble. I'm not gonna let what them do stain on me. These guys, I really think that black men are so controlled by women. And I made that video back then that black men are controlled by women. And now that video came to true. It's disappointing that so many of these dudes are looking for women to try to sit back and be like, oh my God, that's woman, she's speaking the truth. Black women need to follow her lead. It's up to the upbringing of these women, and it's up to how strong they are against this culture. One woman is not going to do nothing. We had many MGTOW men, many men's groups that stopped the train and stopped the birth rates. We stopped men getting used. We stopped men getting married. It was many of us. There's not a lot of these chicks out here. And when you see one chick You gotta vet her before you back her, because when she falls through like these many women, it makes you look stupid. I'm getting so fucking I'm getting mad as shit, because it's like you guys just want to continue to have this hope, and the women on the opposite side are not putting that much thought into this shit. They're not willing to lose nothing just to speak up for men. And they want to give these advice to people without any consequences for the advice that doesn't work. This is why Jessica X didn't try to hit up Facing LMS. And the reason why Facing LMS didn't look at her and say, I'm not going to go on her channel, because he knew how fake she was. Just like every other guys out here, man. But like, man. Also, let me talk about inconsistent dudes. Rue Dent was talking about red pill men and how they GAY and how they bisexual and all this other stuff. But then Game Changer let this dude come back in our space and talk his crap because he's against Angry Man. I think Game Changer needs to stop doing that kind of stuff, man. Where he think the enemy of the enemy is my friend. Like, Rue Dent should have been blocked from every guy's channel when he was talking shit about everybody. But instead, y'all let him back in to let him talk his shit. Then Xanadu Clutch, he was on the same panel, he was on the same stream with that ratchet ass, the king of ratchet, Minister Jack, and Solo TV 84, talking about traveling men. And then he jumps on a panel with MOT and acting like he's for black men. Like, it's... Then you have Ben DeSilver, he's not consistent. D. Darrell, y'all let him back in. Black Caesar, at least y'all kept him out. Gab TV, like, Gab, y'all listen to this dude Gab run amok for 2 years and act like he wanted to understand shit, and then when in fact finally when he seen that these women was showing too many examples of how stupid they look, he stopped being consistent on here, stopped making content. How was you busy with a job and stuff making videos? Now you too busy to make videos to be consistent. Even when I'm super busy, I can make one video a month, at least. Hey, man. Like, she made this video right here. Mix Out community made me do this. And y'all was backing her. Up City was backing her. I'm like, man, it's frustrating. And I made this video for one specific reason, not to make the mistake these dudes make. When you vet women, you gotta see how consistent they are with their talking points. You gotta ask them questions. You gotta test them in order to back them. I don't believe no black woman is good until I see a track record what this chick is doing and what she's saying. If I ask her specific questions and she can't answer these questions, it showed me how fake she was from the very beginning. Like, if somebody asks me questions, I'm gonna amaze them at how deep in depth that I am with all everything that I do, with the movement that I'm pushing, with everything that I'm trying to say and trying to save and do all this other stuff. You could ask me any question you want, and I would break it down to you at a level that you won't even think about. I said this kind of stuff to a lot of women, and they're like, I never thought about it that way. And I'm like, but you're supposed to be against feminism. You're supposed to be faux patriarchy and all this other shit that I see these motherfuckers doing. I support you. We're on the same side. Then and one of the ones, I keep testing her, and she can't, well, we're on the same side. So I asked her to like one of my posts. Guess what? She didn't like one of my posts. And I said it was for $20. Guess what? She didn't do it. Like, these women are fucking phony and fake, man. And I can't believe dudes that keep buying it, man. Like I said, man, the circle is getting smaller and smaller and smaller based off how many people that I believe actually want to change this shit around and actually just want to just cut it off. You don't try to keep cancer in a body because you think that the cancer has changed its mind. You kill the cancer cell before it get worse. And it's like y'all literally sitting here pretending like these chicks change, even though they at the end of their wall. They saw other women do it, and they also trying to act like other races of women but they want to do it without the work and without the actual outlook. See, this Danica chick brag about her fitness husband, but she's what happened to a nerdy guy? What happened to a guy who was in STEM? Why did she pick one of them? If she changed so much, why is she bragging about a fitness dude? And try to brag about that. Why did she put a video out saying good women be more like the thoughts? Why she not actually being consistent? Like it amazes me that these dudes are supporting this chick, and when you got fucking when you have egg on your face, at some point I hope more people just like bail out of your shit, man. Cause at the same time, like, I support Game Changer for him being on the same side and everything else, but I can't rock with the shit that he's doing. I can't rock with that. But I'm not gonna go on there and channel and say, oh yeah, man, you a simp, you a simp. I don't consider him a simp. But he has too much hope for these fucking lame ass, fake, phony females, and he keeps doing it. Oh, wow. I gotta move over. Somebody opened their car door and all these kids just popped out running across the grass. Damn, it's like 8 of them, man. I don't want to curse in front of kids. See, I got fucking standards when it comes down to me cursing around kids, unlike these niggas. But it baffles me that these dudes said they had so much experience, they had sex with so many women, you know, they this and they that, and then they keep doing the same shit. And it's like, yo, when Genshin said, oh, I'm not on this revenge ship, I'm like, dog, revenge make the world turn around. The fucking billionaires and multimillionaires want revenge for how motherfuckers treated them. And they isolating a whole group of people, groups and groups of people, for what the people said to them, and not checking these motherfuckers when they was down in the same level. Like, man, it was disappointing after this cocaine kills shit, and what Jessica X said to him. He let them back on his panels, and then he constantly let Meta on and everything, man. But that's his platform. But this Danica shit, I'm just showing y'all that how many of these chicks washed out of acting like they for black men, and they wasn't for black men. How many of them that was non-consistent? I want to see a chick's track record of 10 fucking years of her speaking up for men. Not 3, not 4, 10 fucking years. If she not gonna have the track record, she's not for men. Okay? You got the white women who got their advocates and they washed out too. But it's like a 3 or 4 older white women that are advocates, and they consistent. They didn't change up. Like, man, it frustrates me, man. And I don't want it to be true, but it seems like it is, man. That black men are the most controlled by fucking women. Like, you act like, look, man, feminine women don't need niggas to feminine women don't need niggas to protect them. Feminine women job is to convince every single man who has this kind of vitriol to turn and be like, okay, I'm on the side. I have met real women who feminine, and they was from other cultures. I met them. They nice to everybody. They pay attention to everybody. They try to be nice to every single body. They're not out here talking about they got a fitness husband. If you see their husbands look like a normal ass dude because they believe what they're speaking when they speak for the same men. They marry the men that they're speaking to. They marry the men that they're trying to help. And when they talk to the men, they speaking to the men that they with. And they're trying to make sure that the men that they're speaking to has a better option. Why are you trying to turn something around? This shit is done. It's done. It's over with. We gotta break this shit off and start something new. Like Sir Trix-a-Lot said, we need a whole different community of no black women and none ratchet motherfuckers. We need to start a whole community of this, man. I'm tired of these fake, phony motherfuckers, man. And I had to break down this list, and I got a lot more women that I got on the list of like people who turncoat, but I just can't find their names because I want to get their names right. But man, I feel bad, and I also don't when dudes get killed over these women when they go to divorce court and stuff like that, because a lot of these dudes got this hope shit and they don't want to get rid of this, man. It's fucked up, man. And I can't believe I witnessed this, that white guys got more ability to walk away from their women than black men do. Asian guys got more ability to walk away from their women than they do. The Latinos got more ability to walk away from their women than black men do. Every other race will leave a woman in a second for a better feminine woman instead of promoting ratchet ass, fake ass feminine women with tattoos all over them. I mean, man, it's really messed up, man. It's messed up that every other race got this shit together. Every other race they changed the atmosphere for themselves. White guys left their women alone, and the women were like, whoa, where the fuck are these guys going at? And they left, they went overseas, and they're like, oh, we losing our men. And we don't want to mess with black men because they on the underclass. We just want to ride them and have sex with them. But we wanted a white guy to take them for what we want. Oh my God, we got to vote for Trump. We got to do this, we got to do that. Like it became like they had this shit together because they was willing to walk the fuck away, get sex dolls, remain monk. Like, and these black dudes, I don't see no white guy promoting fake feminine women. I don't see them doing that a lot, man. Man, I'm disappointed in black men in general, man. And I'm gonna change that. My bad. I'm disappointed in the men who so-called have experience with women, but they don't see that they're getting played by another fake feminine chick. Now you too jaded. You need more experience with women, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I know the difference between a woman who's genuine and a woman who's not genuine. And everything these chicks said, I knew they was not genuine from the start. That's why I didn't believe none of them. And a small bit of chance when I be thinking that these women are different, I put them to the test. I don't cut no corners. I don't even hold back. I give them the whole full test, and they all fail. In all these years, no black woman passed my test. A lot of Asians, a lot of Latinos, a lot of white women, they all passed the test. No black woman passed the test yet. And these are women, all these are women right here are from different types of avenues, different types of shit, and they all failed. All of them. Damn, this shit fucking pisses me off, man. So I'm gonna end this video, man. So I'm pretty much done with this video. Just wanted to show y'all, man, that don't fall for these fucking fraud ass fake feminine women. They're trying to make you worship something that they should have did in the fucking first place towards you. To be nice, to fix the women. They should have did this in the fucking beginning. They should have corrected themselves 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when they was in their teens. They should have been fighting. They should have been fighting to change this landscape before they got dragged, before they got married. They should have did this shit beforehand. And they should have been doing it. They should have been putting a lot of work in. The same kind of work that I could put in, that everybody else put in, Baba Tunde put in, I put in, got screenshots and all this other stuff. And I would literally sit back, and when niggas start talking about another person, I go in their inbox and ask them, yo, what you got? Why do you got a problem with, bro? Why you got a problem with? Why you talking about him like that? But I asked a chick to do that for me, and she was supposed to be on my side, and she didn't do it. I check men all the time. I almost get killed. I get death threats for trying to check men. But for some reason, these women can't check other women because they don't want the drama. Orlando, man, I'm sick of these motherfuckers, man. I'm really sick of these motherfuckers, man. And this COVID is really, now at this point, I really want something. I can't wait. I can't wait to Mafia the Mafia Definitive Edition comes out. I had that and it distracts me. Because every time I think about this shit, it pisses me off. And I want shit to go back to normal. So when I do get enough money, I can travel and get the fuck away from these fucking lame ass people, man. Because that's what they are. Some of them are lame as shit. And these women are sorry excuse for fucking women. They're like the worst type of people that you can probably ever try to back. But it's something that's it's basically, this is a clarity moment. When I'm looking at this shit and I'm looking at how many of these fake ass women come my way, how many of these fake ass women out here are pretending like they're something they're not, and how many times they sell them, I'm like, damn, the COVID really stopped it. Because if things was normal, there'd be so many movies out, there'd be so many video games out, there'd be so much stuff going on that I'll be planning, I'll be working, and I'll be planning to get the fuck out the country and travel. But since all that shit stopped, it's like, damn, man, I gotta sit here in this fucking slump ass hole with no entertainment, with these fucking slump ass people. Like, America, I realized that America is the best country to make money off of, and that's about it. This place is a cesspool, a social cesspool, and some countries are like that. But these women over here, and the culture alone, is a fucking cesspool. It's disgusting. I can't believe I ran into so many of these motherfuckers, man, and it's annoying as shit, man. Like, it's like being Neo in the Matrix and looking at everybody like, man, I see who you for who you really are, man. Man, yeah, let me. I'm just ranting now, man. But I just can't, man. It's like, what the fuck, man? What the hell is, like, ain't nobody real out here no more? Ain't nobody real genuine out here? And then not only that, they try to insult your intelligence. They try to literally assault your intelligence and act like they for you when we see they not for you. It's like they think you stupid enough to believe them because they say so. Like MOT said, it's track records, man. You gotta pay attention to track records. And then you gotta talk to the person and see if the person is about what they say they are. And they're not. Like, man. Yeah, man, that's about it, man. Because I'm about to make a new video, another video, man.